Welcome back. So let's just go over to MSDN system error codes. Okay, so 0 to 499, 1000 to 1300. So ours is or was 1300. So we need 1300 to 1699. Okay, so here we go. 1300. Error. Not all privileges or groups referenced are assigned to the caller. Okay, fine. I might have some issues and some problems here because I have Visual Studio and then I am again jumping between Visual Studios, etc. I did this on Eclipse. Seemed to be working fine. Not this code, but the other code. Maybe I messed something up here. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. Our code has actually worked, and because the objective was to get this value for the health, and we actually got it in spite of certain problems that we ran into along the way. Anyway, so let's go ahead and attempt to do more than just a write. As you can see here, this program is still running. So let's try to do something more than just a write. Let's try to actually write something more than just a read. Let's go ahead and write a value there. So just gonna do this. Write process memory. First argument is going to be a p handle. Second argument will be the base address to which we're actually writing again. So lpc void addr. Be very careful, the addresses might actually have changed. Sorry, this is not lpc void, this is lp void. My bad there. Then we're gonna need a buffer from which we are going to write to this address. So we're just gonna type in int buff2, I don't know. And let's give it a value of 0. You can put some other integer value there, it doesn't really matter if you want. So I'm just gonna type in int buff2, and then we need the size. So size of an int, that's what we're gonna be writing there, and number of bytes written. So I'm just gonna do this. Let me just expand this. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. So first of all, let's rectify this with an ampersand sign because we need an address there. And this is gonna be write size. Gonna save this. So size underscore t, write size. Let me just save it. Okay, so now that we're actually gonna write to RAM, let's go ahead and conduct a read once again. And then see if we actually got the modified value. Furthermore, let's see if the value is modified here. There we go. So again, I got the same error code, but it doesn't matter. The program still works. Oh, come on. Almost there. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I've managed to actually write it, and the current value of the health is 0. So it says health 0. It read from that particular address and it got 0. If we go back to Cheat Engine, we can still see that the value here is a 0 and that the previous value is 87649. Okay, so I can exit this, and there you go. So that's all fine and dandy. Now this program didn't actually end properly, but I'm gonna leave that deliberately there. It didn't actually print out new health. Why? What is the problem? What can happen? Well, my dear friends and fellows and everyone, let me put it to you like this. When you are editing a RAM space of another program, you are bound to cause a download of problems and errors, especially if you are attempting to inject code. So, unpredicted behavior, random unreported errors, random crashes, etc. Those are all quite normal things when you are actually attempting to read and write from other processes' RAM. So it takes you a while to get the hang of it, and it takes you a while to get all the things right to prevent all those crashes and to do a lot of error checking and troubleshooting, etc. But expect a lot of errors and expect a lot of problems. Anyway, that is how you basically read and write to another process's RAM space. These are the fundamental things. These are the fundamental concepts which one must know and be very well acquainted with when attempting to hack pretty much any game out there or any program out there. This is what game hacking is pretty much all about. You're messing around on the client side with the software, with the game that is, attempting to alter various values, as assaulting the server is quite another thing. And there are a variety of techniques that can be used that I've explained in the intro. You have shellcode injection, you have hooking, DLL injections, you have just straight up RAM reads and RAM writes, etc. So those are some of the fundamental concepts which you will need to, which I will acquaint you with, which I will teach you during the game hacking course when I do make it. But this was a very short teaser into the possibilities and what can be done. So I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you in the future as well. Bid you farewell.